Hi everyone, Crystal here. Just thought I'd stop by and film a quick setup video on my 2014 planner. I'm still using my A5 Malden. I'm just using that for mainly for my home planner and for my social media. But I needed something for on the go, and plus I was getting really tired of having to take around different wallets and purses, and I had a calendar that I took in my purse with me. So I figured if I got a really nice personal size Filofax that I could carry in my purse, I could kill a few birds with one stone, as they would say, and use it as my on-the-go planner. So this is my red personal size Finchley that I am totally in love with. I've been wanting a Finchley for quite some time, but wasn't able to find one for an affordable price, and two, just to be able to find one in the personal size. I'd really hoped that I could get a purple, but when the opportunity arose to be able to purchase this one for an insane price, I got a really good deal. I couldn't pass it up. So I waited and waited and waited, and finally, after about a month, my Finchley arrived in the mail, and I've been in love with it ever since. The leather's quite different than what you find on the Malden. I also have a red personal size Finsbury, which first when I got it, I liked it. Gotta say, I really did. I had big plans for my Finsbury, but once I actually started carrying it around with me, I found it was too hard, it was too stiff, and I just really didn't like it. I still have some plans. I really don't want to give up on her so fast because I did get a really good deal on her, and I do, not that I do like it or I don't like it, it's kind of hard to explain, but I'm going to try to find a use for her yet anyway. But as of now, I'm going to focus on breaking this girl in. Haven't give her a name. I was kind of throwing around a few things, kind of thinking of scarlet. She kind of is that scarlet color. It's more of a deeper red than what's showing up here now. My personal Finsbury is more of a bright poppy red, so I named her Poppy. But I'm kind of thinking we might give this girl a name of Scarlet, so I'll let you know how that goes anyway. But with the leather on the Finchley, it's quite different. It's very soft. There is a lining, what I assume is a cardboard liner inside, but it still makes it quite pliable. You can't really tell from the front because I do have it filled with cards, but I will show you on the back that it is a little, it's not as stiff as what the Finsbury is for sure, but not as floppy as what the Malden would be. But I've got to say I'm really enjoying using her, and let's open her up so you can have a look. Okay, so here it is. This is the inside. Of course, it has the Filofax insignia with the personal Finchley deluxe leather. It has 6 card slots, 3 horizontal here, 3 horizontal for here. I just have some of my banking cards, my credit cards, air miles, a couple of loyalty program cards I use for my grocery store, and my driver's license. There's a fairly big pocket right here. It opens, can hold quite a bit. I've just got some coupons, some important papers in there that I have to carry with me. And I also got this little clear pouch. One of my drugstores were closing out probably the first part of the summer, and they had a big sale on. Everything was in a couple of different bins, 10 cents each. So I picked up a bunch of these for 10 cents, and I thought they were really cute. I'm after using them now for so many things. And I needed something that I could hold some coupons and some receipts inside that I could just haul in and out quite easily. So that's what I use this one for. I have some yogurt coupons, I have my coffee cards, some receipts in the middle, and of course some coupons for the kids for free ice cream at McDonald's, and these are for my mochas. Love having McDonald mochas. It's my big treat when I go out. And my little girl Emma, she and myself actually were quite in love with the little Hello Kitty, so she figured I needed a kitty for my planner, and she put it on my little bag. Okay, so here is my flyleaf. It's just the clear plastic flyleaf. I was for a while didn't have anything on it, but I got these really cute little sticky pads from G-Toy, I believe it's pronounced, or Jet-Toy. Got those on eBay, and if I can zoom in, you can see what they're like. They have the little dots along the side, so they're perfect for writing to-dos or notes for groceries or anything. I use mine for a little grocery list. You can see right now I just have 2 items. One is for the skinny cappuccino pack, and one is for the skinny latte packs. And the only place around here I can find those is at my local Walmart. So last night I wrote that down so I'd remember when I went out tomorrow that I had to pick those up. Then I also received a pack, I'm not sure if I got these in a rack or if I got them in a swap, but these are the little kitty sticky notes off of eBay. I believe they're pony brown. Really cute. Then on the back I have another one of those little sticky pads, just a few stuck to the back in case I need them. Now where I am using this as a wallet, I do have quite a few cards in here, and some of these cards are quite personal. They're my personal healthcare cards for myself and for my children. So when I'm out and I have to haul out my Filofax, if I had to make a note, or if I'm at a store and I'm at a checkout counter, I don't really want people looking over my shoulder and seeing my personal information, so I have one of these paint chip cards. It doesn't quite fit, but it does fit enough to cover everything over, and of course the red matches the planner perfectly. I have 6 of these cards. They hold 3 on each side, and I got those from Daytimer. This is what they're like on the back. And then again, I just cut up another one of those paint cards just to cover up my personal information. On this one, this is the Filofax either business card holder or credit card holder that came with the planner. And I just have a couple of these pony brown little sticky pads that I got off of eBay. Love using these. Sometimes if I have to write a quick note, or if I have to give out my phone number or write something down to give to somebody, I'll use these. I also have a pack that's stuck to my fridge that I use for writing little notes for the kids, and I'll just write a little note and put in their lunches for them, so they really like getting those. On the top here, I have clipped in with a paper clip. These are just some little diary stickers. I have some hole reinforcers and a couple of little small stickers that I may use as well, and I just have them stuck in with a paper clip because sometimes it does fall out where the card slots have been stretched a bit from the stickies, so I just put that there to keep them from falling out inside my bag. Then on the next page I have a couple of pictures of my kids that I won't be showing. Another one of those cards just to cover up some information. And then I have my dividers. Didn't do anything fancy. I just used the dividers that came with the Filofax, just the plain cream ones. This is a stationery paper that I got off of eBay. I just cut it to fit and glued it on. I do plan on getting some new paper or printing up some dividers. I'm kind of thinking about the Bella Polar images from the papyrus cards. I think those are really nice and classy, and there are a couple ones there that would match my planner quite nice, so I may get some of those and print those up for dividers. But for now, this will do. My setup's quite simple. This is just my on-the-go setup. There's nothing really fancy about it. I just use it for writing in if I have appointments, or if I'm out and I have to make a note or something that I have to add to my to-dos for the day. I'll write them in here, and then when I get home I'll transfer them onto my main calendar. In my A5 Malden I have my month on 2 pages, and I also have my weekly calendar as well. So anything that I have to write down, I'll transfer to that when I get home. So I just have the personal pages, the registration cards, a few of the pages like that clipped with the little paper clip. I got this one in a rack. I won't show you my current week because there are quite a few personal things on there that I don't really want to post on here. So this is my next week's decoration. I wanted to go with something simple because, like I said, this is not my main planner that I use. I just use this for when I'm out and about or on the go. So I just did something different. I was going to do the whole washi tape thing because, as we know, we all have too much washi tape, or I know I do. But I really didn't want to use the washi tape on this because I didn't want to bulk it up any more than I had to. So I printed this off on my computer. This is from one of my favorite digital scrapbooking kits. I'll see if I can zoom in a bit so you can see what that's like. Hopefully it will focus there. There we go. I think that's focusing. So it was quite an ordeal to get this printed off. I started off just making a template. I scanned in one of the sheets, backed it on a piece of pink paper, scanned it into my computer, and then made up a template for printing on the lines. I didn't want it to cover up too much on the bottom, still wanted to see the Filofax on the bottom, wanted it to lie just on the lines up here. So, and then the same thing on the top up here. So I tried printing, oh my gosh, I don't know how many times, how many pages I actually ruined trying to get them to finally to line up, and in the end I end up having to tape each page to a sheet of A5, because I've mastered the A5 printing, but this is the first time I was printing for personal size. So I taped it to the A5 paper and ran it through the printer, and after a couple of tries finally got it to line up enough that it wasn't ruining my pages on me. Thankfully I had some old calendar pages still left from 2013 that I used as my dummies for the testing. So I think it turned out quite nice. I've done a few weeks in advance. These are just some plaid and some dots. We've got some dots and some solids. These are dots and the little paper on the bottom, the strip you can see, it says love. So this was the Valentine's week, so I use it for that. And then this is just some little flowers. So this is as far as I've done. I really don't want to decorate too much in advance because you never know how your mood will change and how you're going to change your setup. As you can see, I have used a Muji stamp for all my blocks. I'm using these for to-dos. If I have to make phone calls or if there's anything important that I have to remember, I'll write it in there. On the blank pages on the side, I use these for writing down any appointments or any special notes that I need for that day. Then I've just got my calendar that runs through to the end of 2014. Then my next divider, sorry about the light, it's kind of not very good there. I think that's a little better. This is from the same stationery pack, just cut it off and stuck it to the notes tab. Then I just have note paper. This was given to me in a rack, and it's a cute little dog going for a slide. I thought that was adorable, little snowman. And then I also have, this one is the snowman with the little dog as well. Then I have some of the to-buys and to-dos. These were given to me from a rack as well, and I believe these came from the Target dollar spot. They're really nice. I like them if I have to write a note or a list as well. Then I just have some of the Filofax paper. Then I have my information tab. I just have some important numbers that I have them all on my phone, obviously, but just if I need them on quick glance. I have some passwords wrote in for my kids. They play some online games, so I use the passwords that they have there, and then I just have some blank note paper behind that for additional information. I also have a fly leaf on the back here as well. Sorry about the reflection on that. Just to hold the pages in place so nothing gets really damaged. Then there's a clear mesh pocket, there's a zipper, and I just keep some cash in there. Now with the Finchley, it comes with one pen loop, which is full leather, there's no elastic. The pen loop is quite a size. It's not big enough to fit my 5 or 6 barrel pens, but it does, oh sorry about that, it does hold one of my Papermate flares that just went flying across the room, sorry about that. And I was using a red one in here, but the red one ran out of ink, so now I've switched to the black pen that is now on the floor. So that's my quick little setup. I was going to show you about the back of the Filofax. You can see it is quite bendable. It's not as stiff as what the Finsbury is. There is a bit of backing in there, obviously, to give it a bit of support, but it is quite pliable as well, which I like. So that's it for my setup of my on-the-go planner, my Finchley in the personal size. I hope you liked my video. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.